Established in 1967 and upgraded into a standard resource center in 2008, the Lagos State Education Resource Center's core objective is to constantly improve the standard of education in the state. At the center, a full range of print and audiovisual materials, equipment and services are accessible to teachers, students and members of the public. To therefore ensure that teachers in the state, especially those in rural and riverine area, benefit from the wide range of services the Resource Center provides, a one-day mobile workshop for teachers in the rural and riverine areas of Lagos State was organized in the 6 education districts. With this, the center brought their services to the doorstep of the teachers.
The essence of this training, mobile capacity training workshop for our teachers in rural and riverine areas in Lagos State, is that we want to bring this workshop to their doorstep so that they will see the essence of using instructional materials. Because without instructional materials, no effective teaching could take place in our schools.
During the mobile training, emphasis was laid on the use of instructional materials. At Education District 1, teachers were introduced to the world of instructional materials. The capacity workshop was interactive in nature. Some of the teachers who spoke with Education Report on TV lauded the management of Lagos State Education Resource Center for this training initiative.
The constant thing in life is change. I know, me in the 21st century, one has to develop himself or herself, and no man is an island. So I want to believe that the training has been or is a good one to actually make teachers to see new methodology, new things, new ideas that have not been seen, or all those methods that we have before that are outdated, to actually upgrade each and every one of us so that we'll be a better teacher.
At Education District 2, the director of the Resource Center urged the participants to make good use of the knowledge acquired after training. Specialists in instructional media were also present to train the teachers on how to use instructional materials to get the desired results. The mobile capacity training was equally successful in Education District 3.
If the teacher is not of high quality, then definitely the students won't be of high quality. So the government knows the importance of investing on you so that you will be of your best to the government. And that is why the training has come to your doorstep. And you are enjoying to ensure that you make the best use of this opportunity.
The teachers were taught how to produce these materials.
You don't necessarily need so much before you can get an instructional material. Look around you. Look into your subject. It will tell you, don't sit down and think of what can I make up, what can I do. With little or no amount of money, you will get your instructional material.
The teachers shared their experience after training program.
Kudos to the Lagos State government for trying to make this program effective and then to put it in place, especially for teachers. I would say as a Yoruba man that Jojo Agbo, Nimo Agbo Ni, which means it is the collection of apps that brings about the quality of the apps. Indeed, it is the collection of all these ideas that brings about best teachers. And from there, we have a very wonderful good student in the future.
The program really enlightened a lot of teachers. Because when I was coming this morning, I don't even know the specific things we want to do here. So by the time we got to the lecture, when the first facilitator came in fact, I really learned a lot of things. Because me, as a teacher taking security education, it went a long mile that I cannot only base on cardboard chatting, that I can even go extra mile to the internet.
For participants in Education District 4, the mobile capacity training organized by the Lagos State Education Resource Center was an eye-opener for them as they were taught the rudiments of instructional materials and other related topics such as qualities of an effective inclusive educator.
Beloved teachers, please, I want us to take advantage of this training. Take it very serious because the use of instructional materials to teaching and learning activity is very, very important.
It's not for you alone.
you have to cascade the training when you get back to your respective schools. So that at least this knowledge will not be left to you alone. You will transfer it to others. And our children, who are the real, because everything is learner-centered, they will be able to gain on the long run.
For teachers in this district, the workshop was a right step in the right direction.
I've learned a lot. How to make instructional materials, poster, charts, and how to make instructional material for the challenged students. So I've really learned a lot.
Many of us don't go to the classroom with instructional materials. Therefore, I would like to employ all the teachers in Lagos State to try to use their instructional materials. It is very, very important. Those who don't use instructional materials in class might find it very difficult to put the message across to the students.
The management of Lagos State Education Resource Center also took the mobile capacity workshop to the doorstep of teachers in the rural and riverine areas of Education District 5. The teachers were taught how to make their classes captivating.
We have audio. Audio are those materials that appeal to the sense of hearing. The one that appeals to the sense of sight alone, it refers to as visual. And we have two types of visual materials. We have projected visual materials and non-projected materials.
The participants gave kudos to the Lagos State government for giving them an opportunity to improve their teaching skills.
We didn't really expect much from it, but to our surprise, we have gained a lot here. We have really gained a lot. We are going to go back to our schools now and be the 21st century teacher Lagos State wants us to be. We will use our instructional materials adequately. Not only will we use it, we will know how to produce it. We don't have to source for it anywhere again. We can produce it now by ourselves individually. And so it has been a very great opportunity being here.
These instructional materials is another way of facilitating or imparting knowledge into the life of the student. This will make, there's a word I used to say, what I hear, what I see, I know. What I hear, I forget. But what I do, I remember. You know, in making use of instructional materials, this will bring a perfect education, perfect system. You know, everything will be the way we expected, and we're going to get good results.
Education District 6 was not left out, as the teachers also benefited from the mobile capacity training.
We discovered that so many times when our teachers want to teach certain topics, they will tell you that there are no instructional materials for that topic. But ERC is telling us there is no topic in the whole world that does not have instructional materials. And that is why they have come to train our teachers today, so as to teach them how to make instructional material for every topic in every subject, so that by the time you are teaching those topics, it will be easier to get through to these children.
It's a program to encourage and to develop teachers the more in the area of using instructional materials. Because there are some instructional materials that are not available, but with the training, we have been able to learn how to make instructional material by ourselves, so that we'll be able to improve our teaching in the classroom.
All the teachers were given a certificate of participation at the end of the training. Teaching in this present time is a total package, and using techniques and instructional materials to make teaching effective and meaningful is pivotal for the students. With this, the learning process can be effective and yield the desired results.